doing dishes. Today is like my Sunday. And I've had like a lazy day today. But I made a commitment to myself that I would go live every day this month to face my fears and put in some reps. So I am. Trying to find ways to be able to prop my camera up around different spots. It's kind of like learning a new skill set. Something I find interesting and is a habit that I picked up later in life is I rarely ever use my dishwasher. I don't know if it's because, like, I don't know why. Like, I have access to one here, but I rarely ever use it. I made my cat some cat grass earlier today. So in about, I don't know, it takes a few days, it'll propagate. And the reason I made this today is because she's fucking eating my plants. And I didn't Google the one she ate today, but they're poisonous a lot of times, you know what I mean? So, and they're not really like a dog. You can't really like punish a cat or like scold or, I don't know how, I guess train. I don't know how to train a cat. Okay. Hi, Jalen. What is everybody up to today? You're right, it's free. Kindness is free. There's so many things that are free in life. I made a commitment to myself that I was going to go live every day in the month of November. And part of the reason that I made this like goal with myself is because I always find an excuse or reason. Like I allow the inner critic to be louder than what will bring me joy. And I'm sure you all can identify with that. So I'm just doing dishes. A very human thing that we all do. I live in the US. I'm in Washington State. And yeah. How do I say that? Balcarcel? Hello, hi. Hi, Trails with Tim. All right, cool. Balcarcel. Hello. I'm just doing some dishes. My day was really good. I know today is Tuesday for most, but for the week, it's actually my Sunday. So I had a lazy day, to be honest. I watched like baking shows on Netflix. It is Taco Tuesday. Shoot. I had pizza today, so. Oh, thank you. I rent. It's an apartment. I don't own it or anything, but I am very blessed. I feel very blessed in life. All right, we got a little sleepy girl here. Is it dinner time for you? You want some supper? Okay. It's kind of hard to do this one-handed. There we go. Do y'all measure how much food you give your animals? I don't, ever. I just give her a little. Hi, Gage Rodriguez. Rate you out of 10. I would say, to that question, there's only one of you alive, and only one of you that will ever live. And because of that reason, there's nothing to compare you to, is what I would say to that question. I have a cat too, Alicia. Thanks, Speak On It, QTV. Am I saying that right? QTV? Yeah. Dude, this is when you have a bulldog. They're so loud. Always. Like, it's insane. All right, dishes are done. Almost. That can be tomorrow's problem. Morningstar and Nina. Autumn Spooky. That's sweet. Ahmed, I'm well. I live in the US, in Washington State. I live about a half of an hour north of Seattle and maybe an hour south of British Columbia. Exactly, as long as your house is cozy. Man, there was a point in my life where I was definitely fixated or consumed with the belief system that how I kept my house, that it needed to be like perfect. And then I realized there's no such version or like actual image that will ever be. It's just unnecessary to try to live up to some sort of standard you've created in your head. This is my kitty cat. She's just sitting, just cleaning herself. Pepper, hi. Say hi to the people. She's got shit to do, you know? Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna do a quick little activity with y'all, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. I bought a bunch of plastic balls, and then I bought some paper. Will you rest there, phone? No. I gotta get some. Let's see. Voila. Okay, so I got a bunch of plastic balls. I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 4 today. So we'll pick out 4. And then we gotta get some bottoms. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I ordered this box from Amazon, and I'm so thankful that I didn't just like rip it open, because it was packed to the brim with these balls. And I'm all for like, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle, use less plastic, but fuck, dude. Okay. Do I miss being a kid? That is such an insightful question. Damn. I wish I had the freedom that I perceive that children have. Oh, I don't understand your second question. I didn't perceive that to be inappropriate. No, but the kid question, the older I have gotten, the less I remember how to be a child. That's what I will say. I don't have any children, and when I see them in the wild and how feral they can be, primal, maybe that's the word for it, primal. It's beautiful. If we all could allow our authentic parts of ourselves be seen more, we would all feel better. All right, so what I'm doing with these crafts, do you miss being a kid, Alicia? Oh, I guess that was your mom's name, but okay, so I got these balls, and I have quotes that I've written on them, and I have 100 balls. Say balls one more time. I don't know if I'm going to do all 100. I did 3 yesterday. I got 4 today. Is it 4? Yeah. And I'm going to put these little notes in these balls, and then I plan on hiding them around the city that I live in to, I don't know, whatever it's supposed to be for that person, it'll be. So this one, the first one I wrote, and today the ones that I created were things that I say to myself to remind myself of just who I am as a human. So the first one is, you are seen. So this is gonna go in one of these capsules. I'm in Washington State. Oh, I mean, even I cuss all the time anyway. I don't know if I would, depending on the situation, I'm sure would probably cuss less around children, but yeah. Am I single? Yes, I am single right now. All right, the next one, I don't know if I did this one already, but is You Are Enough. And you know what? I'm gonna zhuzh these ones up even a little bit more. Where? I have these amethyst stones. So I'm gonna put them in with my what is my profession? I currently wait tables on the weekends. My dream is to have a really successful YouTube channel that financially allows me to travel the world and talk to people. That's really what I would love to do. I love humans and the human condition, and I want people to know that they're loved and they are supported and safe and capable and interesting and important, and yeah. So thank you, Alicia Soul. I know that to be true. What is my favorite song? Shoot. You know what? I'm one of those people that is not really good with remembering an album or even the name of a song. Like, I'll know the words to it. But it's so hard. Yeah. Dude, Speak on It, QTV, you're so right. Yeah, you're so right. Mason. Okay, cool. I'll call you Mason. Yeah, that's the thing. And that's why I decided this month to go live every day, just to even be comfortable. Like, this is a new experience for me. It's not something I have, many hours of repetition doing. And so this is important to me, and so I owe it to myself to move through the fear, because I know on the other side is everything that you or I could ever possibly dream of. So the third one we're gonna make is You Are Important. We'll put another amethyst in there. All right, this one was longer and this one was kind of silly, but I don't care. I'm fucking kind of weird anyway, so. Oh shit, there's two on this one. All right, so this one's a longer one. I will hold it up, but it says, my cat sat on this piece of paper, which means it now has magical powers. Use them wisely and with a pure heart. Oh my God, that's so silly. That's fun. Okay. We got our amethyst going in. And I lied to you all. I thought we had 4 for the day. there is a fifth one. So I'm gonna get one more out. Ooh, we're gonna go with pink on this one. That would be amazing. Yes, we would love to see you in America. Absolutely. I'm just in one little corner of it. It's, you know. All right, so this is the fifth one, and it says, "You are loved so deeply." Mason, how many videos do you think I've ever made? I don't know. 108. I don't know. That is purely a guess. Alrighty, y'all. So I think I have this basket that I normally use for the farmer's market. And I think I'm gonna use it for the balls. So I'll do a few every day. Like I said, I have this, it's not a huge box, but there's 100 in there. So I'm gonna fill this up. And definitely one day, maybe at the end of this month, I'll take you with me and we'll go deliver them to people. If you can think of anything that you would want to write on one of these, you let me know and I'll put it on there right now. Holy shit. Wow. What kind of videos do you make? What's the, I know that's kind of like a difficult question to answer sometimes too. Like if people were to ask me what I'm doing with my YouTube channel, I'm like, I don't know. I'm just a human living, just attempting to share light and love. And even to say light and love, like what does that mean? I don't know. I guess just being authentically me. But I don't know what the delay is on this, how quickly y'all hear me or not. Alrighty, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it for today. Join me tomorrow. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I definitely will be live. And I can already tell, so this is day 5, and I'm just going live whenever. But I can foresee in the future that I will be like picking a specific time to go live. Oh, okay. That's still cool though. That's amazing. That's a lot of focus to be, and energy to be putting towards something, you know? And Speak On It QTV, absolutely I can cook. It's my last name. Like it really is my last name. It's kind of corny, but yeah, it absolutely is my last name. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the confidence, you know? I'll be live streaming tomorrow. Are you going to be live streaming tomorrow, Mason? Oh, okay. Yeah, I noticed on the first video I did, but I was also driving. I was driving to work. And the audio to that video, excuse me, hold on, was absolutely terrible. Yeah, I will be live streaming tomorrow. But yeah, I noticed it was terrible. And so I got this little mic thing. And I think it helps. So yeah, I'll be live streaming tomorrow. I don't know exactly when, but I'll probably do it on my way to work. Unless I decide to do it earlier in the day. So it'll probably be like around 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. In tourism, I don't know. This is how maybe like out of the game I am. I don't know what BN means. You know, like when they say TBH and it's to be honest. So, but tourism, I would love to see the world. Are you kidding me? Like what a beautiful gift God gave us, Earth, you know? That's the thing, Speak On It QTV is before, I've made videos before and I pre-recorded them and I didn't do a whole bunch of editing, but a little bit. And, but I would find myself inauthentically trying to find things to talk about or to make videos about. And it became further away from why I was like wanting to make videos in the first place. And so with this going live for these next 30 days, I'm hoping that I'm hoping what shakes out of it is a more clear vision on how I can interact with you all. So I am going to do reels too. I've done a few reels in the past, but whenever I get done with a live, what's cool about it is YouTube actually makes me a reel. And I don't know why, but I thought about at the end of this month, after I did these 30 days, releasing those 30 reels as well at that time. Okay. Cool. Thank you. That's so helpful. You know what? Where I live, I see both. I live, it isn't the ocean, but I live in an inlet. I live in a town called Everett. Kind of like Everest, like Mount Everest, but I live in Everett, Washington. So I don't know if you're being literal with this question or not, but so I am right by the water. And then I also get to look at the mountains from where I live. And even in the summer, there are snow-capped mountains where I live. It's absolutely stunning. Dude, Mason, amen to that. That's so true. And the more I can allow myself to surrender, to not feel this need to try to control the narrative and to control my life, because I don't have control of it anyway. It's not mine. I mean, it is in the sense I have free will, but there is this massive, immense, all-knowing, all-being power that wants to help us and loves us unconditionally. Thank you, Speak On It QTV. I appreciate you looking out for me. I've thought about that too, and being conscious about how much of who and what I am I share, for sure. You know what, Mason? I did VR, like, you're talking about like with the glasses and stuff, right? I've played different VR games, not a lot, like maybe an hour in my life, and I get really nauseous whenever I do it. Almost like how I would be, like, I would love to sail the world. I don't do well on a boat at all. So I don't know if that would be the right thing for me to get into. Oh, the season that I like. You know, I learned probably maybe like 5 years ago, like not just later in life, that to complain about the weather changes nothing. And so I would say my least favorite element is wind. When it's really windy, that's probably my least favorite. But season-wise, I love them all. But probably spring would be my favorite. There's something new about it, like possibilities. I don't know. What about you? What's your favorite season? My zodiac sign, I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer, a crab. What about you? I'm going to try to say your handle. Abdallarabia. What is your favorite season? Speak on it. What's your zodiac sign? Are you in? So I'm a spiritual person. I got a lot of spiritual gifts, and I love zodiac, but I never really got super into it. I am in June. I'm at the end of June. So I'm like at the beginning of Cancer, end of Gemini. You're Gemini. Okay, cool. I have one of my dear friends is a Gemini. Sorry, y'all. I'm done. Oh, so that's like a common thing for people to get nauseous from VR. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Right on. Isn't it amazing how intuitive we are as beings? We can be anyway. Alrighty, y'all. I love you all very much. Even though I don't know you, I know I love you. There's no way I couldn't. Have a good night, and I'll catch you next time, if it's meant to be.